We live. It's live. Good Tuesday morning, everybody. How are we? Look at us. Look at us. Tuesday morning. Oh, I guess I should give time for everybody to roll in. We've only been up for 15 seconds. Those of you that are here, why don't we take a ripper while we wait for everybody else to get here? I'm not even going to do the whole thing. Let's just go. Boop. Good morning. Good morning. Look at that. Yes, sir. Great way to start the day. That's a great way to start the day. I do apologize. Told you guys yesterday I wasn't able to do this episode of Christory today, or do this episode of Christory yesterday. Had to go give an estimate. Things look good. Got it all done. Should be a decent payday for a fairly doable job. Point is, it's all done. We're here today. I made sure there was time today to get it done. To get this episode of Christory in, since we had to miss yesterday. I wanted to be sure that we did it, so here we are. I don't think I've ever been live this early before. I think I've tried to get up this early, but I always end up being closer to noon before I get up there. But cool, like it. Never done it this early. Everybody that's here, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Can't rip it. I'm at work. I got you. I understand. We'll take rippers for you. You guys are here in spirit. I get it. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's rest of the weekend go? We had a fucking amazing Saturday night. Those of you that are MMA fans, holy shit. We saw the bantamweight champion retain his belt with a 25-minute fucking ass whooping of the, I think the challenger was like the number 2 guy in the world, and Marab fucked his shit up. Wrestle fucked him for 25 minutes. And then we saw the light heavyweight championship get disputed in under like 90 seconds. The former champ comes in like a fucking Terminator and just runs over the champion. Loved it. Beautiful KO. Fucking just nasty business. Elbows to the body on the ground. Ooh, they look so fucking brutal. Just right to the ribs. Ooh, I loved it. It was so fucking good to see Alex get that title back. Big night of MMA. This past Saturday night, big night. Loved it. Fucking lots of good finishes. There were some boring fights. There were some good fights. Looks like we already have our next light heavyweight title fight set up with... It was a great night of MMA. I'm sitting here yapping. It was a great night. It was a great fucking night. Sports betting's fun. It's fucking dangerous. It's a good way to get broke real quick if you're not good at it, but it's fun, dude. It's so much fun. If I ever bet on anything, my limit's like $100, because it, like everything else I do, I have zero self-control with it, and I'll just fucking feed it money. But if I can do okay and make a couple of dollars, I'm pretty happy. Oh, and a couple of you have already, I put out my son's birthday wish list on Amazon. My wife made I put it up for you guys. A couple of gifts have already arrived. Thank you guys so much that have already done that. Beautiful fucking people. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. When I opened the door this morning, I don't know how it got here so quick. I opened the door this morning and there was a couple packages on my front step, and I was like, holy shit. I looked at it and I was like, I don't think I have any. It took me a minute to realize like what it was. Like, oh, amazing, dude. You guys are fucking awesome. That's what I was saying with that. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know how else to say. Just thank you. You guys are great. Spent $300 on, dude. 300 on a bet to lose is fucking hard. That's like a kick in the dick right there. That sucks. I feel you on that one. I think I can remember a time I gambled with a friend of mine. It was just a little like we have teeny tiny. Oh wait, what? Hold up. What just happened here? Hang on, guys. My thing messed up. Nope. Hang on. That's not what I want. I want you guys. Lock docs. What happened here? Give me a second here, guys. Everything's still up and good. I just need to get... I want those off. Why the fuck are you even up there? Where is the option for this? No, I want that. I want... I don't know what the fuck, dude. My everything's working. My OBS is fine. Dude, my computer screen is a fucking touchscreen. I accidentally bumped it. That's what I did. Right there. Fixed it. God, I'm so fucking stupid. I clicked the button. I apologize for the inconvenience, guys. My bad. I'm stupid. Fixed it. Everything's good now. Everything's good. Why do sports betting when you could do the Boss Man Jack method and double it on die? Oh, no, man. I apologize for that inconvenience. Let's take another ripper. Today's episode, we are going to be jumping into Christory. That's what we're up here for. But there was a short little, just over a minute long video uploaded to Goblin Records. It's been a busy weekend. There's lots of stuff on Goblin Records for us to go through. We got lots of Cyrax stuff for this coming weekend and for videos this week. But there's a short little video called Leave Me Alone. I want to get through that first. It's, like I said, just over a minute. We'll tear that down. And then we'll jump into our usual episode of Christory. Let's take another ripper. Because again, my fucking stupid inconvenience there. That's my bad, guys. Let's get it. Poop. Yes, sir. Yeah, dude, I thought the touchscreen was, I thought it was the way to go. I thought it was going to be cool and helpful, and it's just fingerprints everywhere. Like the first week after using it, I was like, nah, I haven't used touchscreen since right after I got it. I don't like it. No, I haven't got any copyright strikes yet that I'm aware of. As of the last time I checked my my channel dashboard, I was good to go. So, excuse me. Let's get that cranked up. So I can hear. All right, guys. I do this in every stream, every video. Make sure you guys go check out Steve's Creepy Van, The Real Chance Wilkins. Go give those guys some love. Give them both a like and subscribe. And what else? What else do I say? You guys want to follow me on TikTok? Get buff, get ripped, get some gym tips. I am your favorite SA1020. Go follow me on TikTok. Very special shout out to Goblin Records. We always appreciate him, the videos that he gets for us. And yeah, let's tear this video down. Panda, I saw that. I saw that fucking post. I saw the asking for 500. Fucking crazy, dude. $500,000 fucking dollars? Like, what? I don't know what to say to that. I don't know how you have the gall to ask people for money, like for $500,000. Fuck, dude, I don't know. Like, I think it's very fucking brazen. It's very bold. Very audacious, and takes a lot of balls to do that. I don't know. I can't believe she seriously did that. Fucking ridiculous, dude. $500,000. I don't know. I'll probably never see money like that in my entire life. And she's comfortable enough to just be like, hey guys, you gonna fucking help out or what? You gonna pitch in? What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't know how anybody could have the audacity to ask for $500,000 fucking dollars. Share this to celebrities. Totally. Yeah, that'll totally work. Dude, she's so fucking stupid. She's so fucking stupid. Some people work their whole life to get $500,000. Exactly. Like, that's a metric fuck ton of money. That's a lot, dude. Just to ask your audience for... That is very unbecoming and gross behavior. Let's tear this video down. It's a minute long. Let's zip through it.
What up, y'all? This is Chance. This video is for Cobson. Listen, bro. I know about what you're doing. So please leave me and my friends and family alone. Because honestly, this shit is stupid. It's nonsense and it's garbage.
You're stupid, nonsense, and garbage.
All I'm going to ask you is to please leave me and my friends and family alone. And you need to tell William and his friends to do the same.
No.
Because I'm not out here trying to harm nobody. But you guys need to stop before somebody gets hurt. And I don't want to see any harm come to anybody. To me, any of your boys or any of that. So I'm kindly asking you.
There's no harm going to be coming to me, or you're the only person that's in danger of harm being brought to them. Stupid.
To leave me alone. So I'm kindly asking you and peacefully asking you.
No.
To leave me alone.
The answer is no.
Leave my friends and my family alone.
No.
And to please make William and his friend John and his other friend, what's her name, fucking Southern Harlot, you need to tell them to leave me alone. So all I ask is that you please leave me alone.
How about
that's
no?
It.
No. Like, you can ask. You're allowed to ask for that, but no. The answer will always and forever be no. Go fuck yourself, you stupid little goblin. All right. Switch on over tabs. Let's go over here. Shouts out to Goblin Records. We appreciate him for that stupid little video there. Next up, what we're really here for, what we all show up for in the beginning of every single week. Shouts out to Gino Samuel 2.1's channel. Even though he renamed it, it's now Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History. I'm always going to call his channel Gino Samuel. That's just what I think that's what everybody knows his channel as. But this is Chris Chan, A Comprehensive History, Part 23. We're going to tear this bad boy down today. 23 episodes deep. I feel like we just started doing this on stream, just a couple of months ago, 4 months. I don't know how long ago we started this. It doesn't seem like that long, and we're just burning through it. But at the same time, we still have like 60 episodes to go. Wild. There's so much out there about Chris. And this is just from Gino's channel. There's tons of other channels that have full-length documentaries on Chris. There's so much about him. So much. 500K would disappear before she ever... Oh, absolutely, dude. She would blow... Tufia would blow every bit of it. Chance wants friendship. That's... I figured that. I figured that, Panda. I figured that. I mean, at a certain point, the state does that with those that are indigent. They take care of the body and all that good stuff. Like, people know this. Tofia is just extremely fucking stupid. It kind of surprises me how incredibly stupid she is. How many things about the world she doesn't know or is unaware of, and I guess she thinks her not knowing shit means other people are just as fucking dumb as she is. I don't know, dude. She's faking. She's milking the whole, my brother died, my brother got... Your brother was a fucking pedophile, dude. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. One more off the street. What do I care? That's just one less little girl that could potentially be touched. I don't care. I think that was a very good use of a bullet. Brother. I like that. Brother Pew. It's just one more pedophile gone. I'm not sad about it. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. Like, who gives? Like, nobody of any decency or real value is going to care that another pedophile hit the dirt. Doesn't matter. She's milking that. And you can tell. Yeah, she was upset at first, but she's just, my brother's died. You don't feel bad for me? You guys want me to get a job and my brother died? What? My brother's dead. You want me to work? Yeah, everybody else has to. Everybody else goes through shit and they still have bills to pay. It's just what it is. We've had people die. You take a day or two off work and you still have to go back to work. Your bills don't pay themselves. So yeah, Tofia, you should get it. Fuck you, fat bitch. Fat bitch. Anyways. Dude, her whole family is fucked. Her dad is batshit crazy. Her mom enables it. That whole family was just a waste of genetics. It was a waste of potential. They were never going to do anything. They were never going to be anything. There's just nothing there. Goldfish diet had to take 6 months out. I get that. That's totally reasonable. I took time off when my dogs died. It hurt, so I needed to stay home a few days. It was rough. I was crying and upset and didn't think it would be a good idea to be on a job site. I was undependable at the moment. I was upset, so that's all right. It's all right to take time off for your dogs. Like I said, with Brother Chew, that's how I feel about it. That's what he gets. I mean, less than a month before Brother Chew got popped, those messages came out where he had asked a little girl to suck his dick. Seems like everybody forgot that right because, oh no, Brother Chew got murdered. Yeah, he asked a little girl to suck his dick less than a month ago. It seems like that flew under the radar, and I don't get why. Because he died? I don't fucking care. I don't know. I can't make myself feel sympathy for that. I won't. Even if I could, I refuse to. All right, guys, we got through that first little video, that first little 1 minute thing. We're going to open up our episode of Christory. Again, this is episode 23. Shouts out to Gino Samuel. Let's pull the video up here. Let's get it open. Let's get that volume down so he doesn't blast us in the ears. Okay, play speed's on normal. And you guys know what that means. We got to get us a ripper. We got to get us a ripper so we can get on into this Christory, because this shit can be stressful. It can be stressful. Get them out. Get them warm. You guys know what time it is. Let's go. Poop. Had to go to work after your grandma's funeral. Dude, yeah. See? That's what people have to deal with. Tofia's brother, it's been what, months now? 4 or 5 months now at this point that he's been dead? Yeah. Whatever. Let's get these rippers, baby. Let's get them. Excuse me. I don't think we're done, though. Get another one. Come on, guys. One more. Shit. Hello. I'm trying to talk. Just trying to catch my breath so I can talk. Man, this thing looks thick on the days I shaved this morning. It makes it look just so much thicker and bigger and blacker and oh, look at that fucking thing. Hell yeah. That's what she said. Whew. Okay. I think I got it. I think I'm here now. I think we're here, baby. I think we're here. All right, guys. We watch this on normal speed, don't we? We don't go 125 with this. We only do that with Cyrax and Cobes. This weekend we need to check out some Cobra videos and see what we can find, because we haven't dipped into him in a while. We need to check back in on what's going on over there. All right, guys, let's tear this video down. Here we go. Not gonna get us with the music. Nope.
What made him this way?
Look at that shit right there. That specific image. Look at that. That look like sanity to any of you guys? Nope.
What is the attraction?
Or that. Or that.
What keeps us
Or that.
fascinated?
Or that.
This is the story of Chris Chan.
Here we go. Episode 23.
On January 14th, 2010, Christian filmed a video in which he sings his own lyrics over a remix by musician Moby of the song Mr. Plow, written for an episode of the cartoon series The Simpsons.
Say, what's the name? Christian Chandler. What's that name? Christian Chandler. What's the name? Christian Chandler. C-H-I-S-C-H again. Say, what's the name? Christian Chandler.
Did he just misspell his name? Holy shit, hang on a second here.
Christian Chandler. C-H-I-S-C-H again. Chandler. What's the name? Christian Chandler. C-H-I-S-C-H again.
How the fuck you misspell your own name, dog? There's like, CH, there's 5 letters in it. There's 5 letters, and you missed one. Damn. Fuck you misspell your name, dude. You're like almost 30 here. Or you are 30. I don't know. Marky has gifted 10 memberships. Love it, love it, love it. Let's add it to the counter. Let's add it to the membership counter. 417 members. Shouts out to you, Marky. We appreciate you. And shouts out to 10 new members. I fucking love to see it. Love to see it. Let's grab another ripper for that. Might as well, right? Let's just grab another ripper and get back to our video. Dude, how the fuck you misspell your name? How? Even if I was singing a song, I could still hit C-H-O-L-O. I know how to spell my name. You guys know what to do. Let's go. Boop. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go.
Christian Chandler. What's the name? Christian Chandler. C-H-I-S-C-H again. Say, what's the name? Christian Chandler. You don't need to worry, I'm drawing here. Drawing in code, my pen and marker. My papa was chicken and named me Christian Chandler. Afternoon before the sunrise, I have a new page for you. Open your eyes. The new plots are a big surprise. The hand-drawn art is quality, and that's no lie.
He then attempts to play a harmonica.
What the fuck did he just say right there? All right. Say, what's the name, Christian Chandler? He don't need to worry. I'm drawing here.
You don't need to worry, I'm drawing here.
Drawn and color, my pen and marker. My papa was chicken, and he named me Christian Chandler.
Called my pen and marker. My papa was chicken and named me Christian Chandler. Afternoon before the sunrise, I have a new page.
Afternoon before the sunrise. Wouldn't that be before the sunset if it's the afternoon? Dipshit. I have a new page for you. Open your eyes. Okay, Chris.
Page for you. Open your eyes.
The new plots are a big surprise. The hand-drawn art is quality. The hand-drawn art is quality, and that's go lie. That's go lie.
Plots are a big surprise. The hand-drawn art is quality, and that's no lie.
He then attempts to play a harmonica.
Dog, he can barely fucking speak. He barely speaks a lick of English. How did I don't know how people communicate with this shit. Trying to deal with that like on a daily basis. We know how tongue-tied he can get, and it gets way worse than that. That would be extremely difficult to have to deal with just constantly, especially from someone like Chris that just fucking bombards you with Sonichu shit all fucking day long. My stutter annoys me, so I can only imagine what it would be like listening to fucking him stutter about Sonichu and make no sense and just... Dude, they're just fucking words in a random order. The words he's saying in the order that he has them in, they mean nothing.
A day later,
Wow.
He made a brief video for the attention of Jack Thaddeus.
Fun fact, guys, I have a friend that can play the harmonica, and he can play it very well.
Alec Benson Leary, Sean August Watley, creator of the comic Sonichu is Dead and regular contributor to the Asperpedia, and the webmaster for the aforementioned website, Mao Bamboo Ling.
This message is for Alec, Sean, Evan, and even Mao. You know what? I dare you all four of you, to come to my house and we'll see who stacks out better. The original or you crappy copiers.
On the 16th, Christian filmed a video attempting to brainwash his trolls by speaking a mix of Spanish and backwards English.
As usual, I will have 2 more pages tonight. I hope you all enjoyed the last page where Crystal finally got out of the mirror. But recently, I am reminded of an old Spanish expression which goes simply as "Tú necesitas ucrepsa eta y usino se va per ganar felicidad por vida." A couple of strong verbs in that set. Por vida. Ucrepsa?
Shit.
Is me.
I don't have a clue if he said any of that shit correctly. I highly doubt it. Apparently the translation up top says, you need to hate Asperchu and love Sonichu to be happy for life. Apparently is what he was trying to say.
Per ganar felicidad por vida. A couple of strong verbs in that statement. Say it with me. Ucrepsa eta. Ucrepsa eta.
I'm so fucking dumb. That's not that's the words he's saying backwards. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I thought he was speaking. That's really embarrassing. Oh. That shows how fucking dumb I am. I thought he was speaking Spanish. Oops.
Y usinos igual. Usinos Evolve.
I'm so fucking dumb, dude.
Alright, stay safe and have a good day. Bye.
Oops.
His spree of verbal assault
I completely missed that he was just saying that. Even though the announcer, had the announcer say, I completely missed that.
continued into January 17th, when, under Vivian G's advice, Chris reviews the entirety of the Aspertruth story so far and criticizes it.
I am here at this point recording this video to make it perfectly clear, although it was a bit of a mistake for that last video I made. But you know what? Regardless of that video, I should not have had to make such a video, because I could just show you all the evidence, as I have just read through the entire bunch of pages of Alex Aspertruth. First off, just to name a few things, there are the obvious study slanders and obvious references, to which I mean the old Buddha belly that I used to have,
Still have.
exaggerated man boobs,
That you still have.
and even the goatee I used to have. I had one time, and he makes his Aspertruth character wear nearly every shirt I wear. Nearly every shirt.
Nearly every shirt, guys. Nearly every shirt.
And a crappy copy of a medal.
Darn it.
My shirts. And then to make matters worse, he goes and besmirches my dog by making a crappy copy of my dog. The spirit of Patty will have his soul for dinner tonight. She will be haunting your nightmares, Mr. Leary. And of course, even including the unapproved recreation of my person within his pages, as you can see right here. And then even worse, starting on page C29, he sets me on fire. He sets me on fire. And then even worse, continues, let me be on fire on page 30. I swear, if that ain't the most outrageous thing that he has ever done against me. But I could definitely reference a few more instances of where he actually is considered peeing on himself within his own comic series. Starting, of course, with a few from his first book of graphic nudity or sexual reference on page 3 of his Zero book. Even worse off, on page 10, and while he's in that Burger King, with all his goddamn homosexual references as well. And he uses uncensored swear words such as shit and ass in between all of his books. So many goddamn of those. And his A and B books are anti-religious. That little son of a bitch, he's basically peeing on his own self. Now look, I'll admit I have done my little share of nudity within my few pages, within a couple of pages, but they were censored by either images of lemon for vagina and bananas for dick.
Why does he have such a hard time saying dick? He goes, dick. And bananas for dick. Strange. Considering he's so completely obsessed with sex, it's weird that he seems to have trouble talking about genitalia for some reason. I don't know.
And it was and that book was finally finalized and organized so that it'd be appropriate for all those of ages, TV.
No, it's not.
Y7 and such.
No, it's not.
And if I ever said a swear word within my book, I would censor it. Now he does not censor his own swear words.
Oh no.
But like I said, he's basically gone to the things again. He's basically mocking me with the references of myself. Between the belly, the man boobs,
The belly, the man boobs.
the goatee, the glasses, numerous shirts, a fake medal, a copy of my dog, an unapproved recreation of myself and my son and my characters, and even sets me on fire.
Oh my goodness, he sets you on fire?
It makes his quote unquote Sonichu clone go against me as not being the original creator of the original Sonichu. He wishes he knows my Sonichu, Roshu, and all my electric hedgehogs as well as I do, but he cannot because he is not me, the original creator. He is not me. So I'd send this message again to Alec, Evan, and even Mao. I have less offense with Sean, by the way, but to those three, die in hell. And I hope the soul of my late dog eats at your souls and kills you in your sleep.
You think a dog named Patty is gonna kill these dudes in their sleep in hell?
But
Okay.
aside from that, his book is the pages within the so-called Aspertube series. They are definitely ludicrous and horrendous and horrific.
Totally.
Even as horrific as within Vivian G's own book. And my pastor, Elizabeth Foss, my pastor has read the book from cover.
Why did he say, and my pastor Rizzle, Elizabeth What the fuck is Rizzle?
To cover, and she hates it.
What does your pastor or reverend hating this book have to do with anything?
My reverend hates it, and I don't like it either because it is of disgrace and slander and mockery of my person and my character. Just about as much, but actually this is worse. The Aspertube and everything there, that is worse than that book. I'm sorry, Vivian, but that book is just no good. And I'm definitely going to let my pastor know about the Asperpedia and the Aspertube.
Oh, I bet she's just thrilled and can't wait. I bet she can't wait to have more conversations with you about these goddamn Pokemon characters. Fucking lunatic.
And to all the
Not Pokemon characters. You know what I mean. I like Pokemon.
to her powers within her church and the congregation and even the FBI. We will see you in Minnesota and take you down personally, Mr. Alec Basin Larry. Your mockery of my person is not appreciated.
But it is funny.
Other than that, I leave with most everybody else in peace. Have a good day. Except for you three, of which I mentioned earlier.
Shortly after, Asperpedia's Mao made a YouTube response video, but it has since been lost. Meanwhile, the Wikipedia sysop, Cogsdev, uploaded Mailbag 41 for Chris to address, but then soon after, moved all non-Asperture related letters to Mailbag 42, making 41 a completely Asperture-filled offering. Instead of responding to the messages in any way, Christian deleted all of them and wrote a 7-point manifesto in their place, proclaiming that he had no relation to Asperture nor Alec Benson Leary, and wholeheartedly disapproved of his content. Chris also noticed that Leary introduced more Sonichu characters into his Asperture comics, such as the Chaotic Combo, which led Christian to insert his own parodies of Sonichu parodies from the Asperture comics into his Sonichu comics, albeit with new names. He even introduced his own take on Asperture, renaming him Mitch Sonichu. On January 20th,
That's fucking
Chris
stupid.
made a drawing asking for people to help Haiti after it was devastated by an earthquake 8 days prior, though Alec Benson Leary had made his own commemorative advert a day after the tragedy, which had been featured prominently on the Wikipedia. Christian's drawing also subtly took a jab at Evan Christopher George, since it featured both Simunchu and Simonla, touting them as a brother and sister team. On January 21st, Christian answered Mailbag 43. Chris addressed questions regarding a recent page of issue 10, in which Mitch Sonichu was suggested that he should get a makeover and change his fashion sense for the better, when his appearance strongly resembled Christian himself. There was another correspondence with Evan Christopher George, who was told by Chris an elaborate story in which Evan's creation, Simunchu himself, personally spoke with Simone LaRochechu, who told him that she did not want to return to Evan. In addition, the rejected mailbag section featured a statement from someone who criticized Chris for declaring that Alec was not allowed to bring his Sonichu characters into his own story, when Chris himself had never gotten permission from Sega or Nintendo to place their original characters into Sonichu. He also commented that the Wikipedia sysop had no say concerning advertisements, which were crucial in keeping the site running smoothly, and felt that Christian's hand-drawn on paper drawing style was inferior to Alec's digital style. Chris requested that he go f*** himself. In addition, he informed Vivian that he would attend his first young adult social club meeting, where he hoped he would get more exposure concerning his comic book work. It was during this meetup that he met a 23-year-old woman, who will be referred to herein as the Wallflower. During her first encounter with Chris, she told him that she was not ready for a relationship. Despite them establishing a friendship, Christian, against her wishes, believed that after some time and insistence, he could make her into his girlfriend. On January 22nd, Chris had his first phone conversation with Alec Benson Leary.
Hi, is this Christian Weston Chandler?
Yes, this is Christian. May I help you?
Hi, Chris. This is Alec Benson Leary. Is it okay if we talk?
Oh, yes. Sure, yes. So,
Okay, good. Well, there's a couple things I wanted to talk to you about tonight. First of all, I understand you've got a problem with the ads that are on Wikipedia.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll let you have your ads on the Wikipedia, but don't make them too big, and leave them in the sidebar.
Okay.
I do not want them covering over the introductory box or anything else where I have to scroll down even to edit the pages or even to log in.
Yeah, my friend Mao, he actually makes the ads for me. I didn't make them myself, but I can try to talk to him about that.
Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Just to make it equal, put an advertisement for the Wikipedia on the Astropedia, about as much as the Astropedia ads for my Wikipedia.
You'd probably want to contact Mao because he's my manager. He does all the grunt work on Astropedia. I'm sure he'd be willing to sell you some ad space on Astropedia. We could definitely try to work something like that out.
All right, well, Mao and I can talk through email. All right.
Like you say, we're on friendly terms right now, and I'd like to keep it that way because I got my start because of you. But to be honest, I want to be honest and frank with you. You made a couple of videos, and I don't watch all your videos, but I do try to keep up. I mean, I spend a lot of time drawing the comics, so I don't have a lot of time to, watch videos anymore. But I saw a couple of videos where you actually threatened me with, physical harm.
Yeah, okay, well.
Also the video where you wanted your dog to eat me or something like that. Your dog to eat my soul. The death threats were kind of scary to begin with, but that was just a starting.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that back as well. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Kristen criticizes the creators of Asperchew for featuring blood and gore in their recent stories, and tells Alec to inform his readers in a disclaimer that Chris's Sonichu characters who appear in Asperchew are parodies.
Well, as you said, those weren't yours, though. You said those were copies. You said those were just, copies of...
Your versions are just recreated facsimiles.
Jesus Christ. Let's read that again. Yeah. Your versions are just recreated facsimiles. God damn, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, Chris. Jesus Christ. I think we've earned a little bit of a break. I know we haven't been at this for all that long. Shit, we've only been live 45 minutes. I think we've earned ourselves a little bit of a break here. Listening to this shit, the Chris's stutter. Oh my God. I watched a video. Oh, where did I watch it? I think it was on Rogue Internet Man's channel. If you guys are familiar, go check out that channel. It's a great channel. He reads the Wikipedia. It's really, really good, really entertaining. But there's one specific episode on Rogue Internet Man's channel, and he discusses Chris's speech pattern, and he discusses like why he repeats his words. It goes over him, like, for example, the recreated facts. Like, he goes over why it takes him so many times and what's actually happening. And like, it's very, if I could find the video, I will link it to you guys. It's very fucking interesting to see, to see Chris's speech pattern be analyzed like that. It was super interesting. I thought it was. If I can find that video, I'll link it so you guys can see it. It's really good. But regardless, Rogue Internet Man, it's a great channel. Go check it out. You did not miss a ripper, not yet. No, we haven't done it yet. Yeah, go check out Rogue Internet Man's channel. I like to listen to him, like when I'm working or if I'm cutting the grass or working out or whatever, because he does Wikipedia readings. Super interesting. I love the way he does it. It makes it very interesting and super easy to listen to. It's good stuff. Anyways, you guys know what time it is. Let's fucking go. Boop, boop. And because I love you guys, let's get it again. Two for Tuesday, baby. Yes, sir. Ooh, I'm gonna hold it together. I've got it. Got it. Held that shit together. Yes, sir. All right. I've got it. Okay, here we go.
You're confused. I mean, you said in the comics that those were mine, but so they must be original, right? You said in the comic they weren't the chaotic combo, so they must be original. But then you came and took them. I don't get, and you renamed them, and and not just the combo, but you tried to retake my Asperchew, and Asperchew wasn't a copy of anything. You renamed him. I mean, Asperchew's mine. I don't really appreciate that. You accuse me of thievery, but then you go and try to take my Asperchew.
Okay, well, no, you did take my Sideshoe, and made him claim him to be the original one. And even worse, you made him brother to Asperchew with the homosexual tendencies and whatnot. Even when you drew the chaotic combo hedgehog, you made Wild a homosexual when he is not.
Well, but that Wild's not yours. I mean, what does it matter if my Wild is gay? I mean, I felt it was depth to the character. I was just trying to give them a little personality.
Okay, well.
Fair.
I mean, Asperchew has a girlfriend, Dixie Chew.
Dixie.
No, actually, I read further in the book, and Dixie Chew dumped his ass.
Well, no, she doesn't mean that. They're destined to be together, Chris. I mean, can't you see those undertones? I mean, that's where this whole comic is going. Even if a girl does dump him, what does it matter? He went after a girl. He didn't go after a boy. Like you said, Sonichu is his brother. I mean, why would he, even if he was gay, why would he go for his brother? That's just sick.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you think that?
Okay. Well, listen, how about this? In your comics, when you,
hey, Matthias, how you doing?
Or in re-referencing the past pages,
Walter, what's up? Welcome in, everybody.
Asperchew's brother, you just refer to him as Michael, and the Wild you refer to him as Bobby. The Angelica Trisha, etc., just like I said in my page.
But
and this can be for choose nickname.
But Chris, those aren't really their characters' names. They have the same names as your cat.
Yeah, okay, well, you see, when I gave the KI combo characters those names originally in my books, those would be their nicknames. They're all Sanchus and Rose Chus individually, but they're just of different types. He would without the nickname, he would be Grass Sanchu. Without the nickname, she would be Water Rose Chu, Flying Rose Chu, Fighting Sanchu, Sonic Sanchu, etc.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. Well, see, there's one of the differences, though, because in my comic, those are really their names. I mean, Angelica, Punchy, Bubble.
No, you see, but those are actually their names in my book. In my book.
Their nicknames, you said. In my comic, they're their actual names. That's the difference.
No, I'm talking in reference to the Pokemon game. If you want to name your Bulbasaur, they call it giving it a nickname, but really it's just giving them their name.
Chris, my characters aren't Pokemon, though. I don't draw Pokemon. That's not how it works in my comic.
You have been drawing Pokemon. Sonichu is an electric hedgehog Pokemon.
I thought he was a Sonichu. I mean,
Sonichu is an electric hedgehog. I make it perfectly clear that Sanchu and Roschu are electric hedgehog Pokemon.
Okay. Well, I think the point of confusion there is where they're I've never seen any Pokeballs in your comic or trainers or any of those other Pokemon elements.
Yeah. Okay.
Shouldn't they live in Pokeballs?
Okay. Yes, there's a Pokeball that specially catches Sonichus and Roschu called the S-Chew Ball, and there is a reference to that within the books.
Sonichu lives in a house, doesn't he? I mean, he lives like a person. Who's training?
He was he was originally a wild Pokemon.
Dude, Alec Benson Leary seems to have a far better grasp on Sonichu and everything there is to know about Sonichu, far more than Chris does. It genuinely sounds like Alec is the one that created Sonichu here, and Chris is the one trying to copy him. It's fucking crazy.
The original Sonichu, but the original Roschu was originally the Raichu that was caught and trained by the Pokemon trainer Kelly, Kel for short.
I actually didn't know any of that, but I digress. The point is that Asperchu and my version of the Chaotic Combo, all those characters, those are not Pokemon in my comics. I mean, Pokemon don't exist in the world of Asperchu. Like Asperchu, he lives with his grandparents in a house. I mean, he's a person.
Okay, all right, but still, it just makes it sound like my characters when you talk about these Sonichu from Quickville.
But they're not your characters. We've established that. They're not yours. I mean, they're my characters. It's original. Like I said, my comic is not a parody.
Sonichu and Roschu. I actually have paper registered copyrights on those. So I could sue you. But I'm trying to resolve this peacefully.
You have... okay, so you have...
Yeah, look under the copyright section on the Wikipedia.
But you said Sonichu is a Pokemon, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure Nintendo has the copyright claims of Pokemon. Fair.
Still,
So, I mean, it's a good point. I might want to just contact Nintendo just to make sure everything's okay. To make sure I'm not stepping on their toes. But
they have been contacted before, and everything's okay. So you don't need to do that.
But then, I mean, how can you hold the copyright to a Pokemon?
Virginia Library of Congress has allowed me.
Wouldn't it? Well, Virginia Library of Congress, can't tell Nintendo what to do. I mean, they can't tell Nintendo to just hand over copyrights to their creations to just anybody. I mean, Nintendo could take, the Virginia Library of Congress to court and say, hey, wait a minute, you issued this copyright illegal.
Okay, well, let's just, this is what we're talking about right now. It just seems pointless to what we were originally talking about. Let's just agree that...
well, I don't think it's pointless. I mean, I'm just trying to establish that... I mean, you said you could sue me. I mean, I don't want to get sued. Nobody wants to get sued. But I just don't understand how you could sue me. That's what I'm confused on. I mean, you're confusing me, Chris. I mean, call me naive, but I just don't get exactly what you're getting at.
Okay, well, let's just rewind and go back to what we agreed on before, readjusting the advertisement size and giving me possible Wikipedia ad on the Astropedia, and just let the Sonichu in your book be known as Michael Sonichu, and the other Sonichus and Roshus that of the non-KI combo.
Okay. Well,
let's just rename them by the names I suggested in my book. In your book.
Well, all right. Like I said, I'll talk to Mao about the ads. As far as the renaming goes, I mean, I guess you can include, you can make up some characters, Mike Sonichu and Mitch Sonichu and whatever. That's your comic book. If you want to create those characters, that's fine. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to rename my characters.
All right. Well, listen, the battery power on my phone is running low, so perhaps we could talk again another time. Well, you take care.
I'd like to talk to you.
Later that day, Christian filmed a captain's log, which mostly focuses on the controversial Mitch Sonichu makeover in Sonichu issue 10, which had some readers asking if this meant that Mitch was a homosexual.
First off, I want to give a shout out to the Portland Sonichu fan club, their president Megan, and their vice president Brad, who did this song that's playing on in the background. So it's me on CD here. Thank you. And also to Becky, who's doing a paper on me as a modern cartoonist. I appreciate that. Thank you. Anyway, I stand strong. I continue to draw the pages. Yes, they will be uploaded bulk. I mean, if I can't get 5 in a single day, then I'll still, I'll get them up the next day. But at least I'm doing the average of 2 pages a day. I stand strong. Anyway, also the makeover I did, I just answered a new bunch of messages in the mailbag. You know what? I say this. Think about like on Home and Garden, the Learning Channel, even on Discovery, and even on MTV. There's such home remodeling, cooking cuisine, and myth-busting shows, and even Pimp My Ride. And would you call the people on those shows homosexuals for giving something else or somebody else a makeover? No, you don't. So that myth is busted. And also,
What? I feel like my brain just I don't know. I feel like it stopped working for a second. I don't think I understood a shit bit of what he said there. I'm going to try this one more time.
The Learning Channel, even on Discovery, and even on MTV. There's such home remodeling, cooking cuisine, and myth-busting shows, and even Pimp My Ride and shows.
Why does he say it like? Listen to how he says the show.
And even Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride. It sounds like he has like congestion. Pimp My Ride.
Myth-busting shows, and even Pimp My Ride. And would you call the people on those shows homosexuals for giving something else or somebody else a makeover?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
No, you don't. So that myth is busted.
I fucking can't with what. It's busted. How do you do it? How the fuck do you do that?
No, you don't. So that myth is busted.
But what the fuck is this, Chris? What? Finger out. Arm just. Is this how you fight? Myth busted. Chris, you suck ass. You're just awful. Give me just a moment, guys. I will be right back. Give me just a moment. My apologies, guys. I am right back. I'm back. Okay. There it is. Yeah, all good. Sometimes my dad can't walk. Like, he'll start walking and he just gets stuck and needs help. So I gotta scoop him up so his hips can start doing this again. He can get moving. Otherwise, he just kind of goes. It's not funny, but that's what happens. So we're good now. We're good. I know you guys always see me from right here. You never see me like that. Let's see. Whoa, what tattoo I got? Was that a question for me? Was that from what tattoo? Which one? What did you see? Was it when I went that way or this way? Yeah, it's all good. It happens all the time. Like this is a daily thing. It just is what it is. Oh, my fingers? Oh. Well, when they were there, when you could see them, this is a leftover corpse with a stick that's impaling it. There are 4 corpses here, and the sticks were this part of my finger, and the sticks were up inside the bodies. And then I had there's a head on my thumb that was impaled on the stick. All the ink has come out for whatever reason. I've had it done twice, and it's come out every time. But this hand, I got this hand done. The lower fingers, I got those done when I was like 19, and they've stayed in really well. When I did the blackout over my hand, everything went in and stayed in just fine. But for whatever reason, when we did this one, it won't stay in. I can't get them to stay in my fingers. I'm gonna have them done at least one more time to try. I think it was a really cool idea having the bodies impaled on my fingers. I thought it looked fucking cool. I want to try to do it at least one more time. Hopefully they stay. We'll see. A fun fact: this Friday, I got a tattoo session. I think I have one more, and these will be my last 2 for the year. And then my next one will be on my birthday. So that'll be January 3rd. I've already booked it. Yeah. So this Friday. Yeah. What's today's date? So, yeah. So yeah, this Friday, I will get the first pass of blackout on this part of my arm. I'm so fucking excited. I get to color in all this stupid elbow space, color in all around my buddy here, color in all this space, color in all this right here up to my armpit. Ooh, it's going to look so good. Get that done. And I get to get my hand. I'm going to get this part of my hand all colored in. I might completely color out my hand, like purple it out, and then have the tattoo that's on there redone over it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's get a ripper. Since I made you guys wait, I had to go somewhere for a second. Let's take a ripper, and then we'll get back to our show. Mr. Z, I appreciate you being here while you could. Be safe back at work, my friend. Let's get those rippers out. Let's get them on and cracking, guys. Here we go. Boop. Chee wee wee. Okay. Here we go.
And also, I still say what I said against Evan and those people on there.
The video abruptly ends, possibly due to the camera running out of power. He near immediately followed up with a short video to complete the captain's log.
Anyway, I'll leave y'all with that. And obviously ask for PDS going down, because Alec and his crew are shooting themselves in the foot. I would never do blood and gore. That's just gross. I mean, if you're not queasy, then come back to science ship. Bye.
On January 25th, the Wallflower sent Chris an email listing her various websites, revealing herself to be an amateur writer. Christian admired her skill and wished for them to talk over the phone soon, wanting to exchange more information about each other and wishing to meet again soon. Your laughter and voice sweetly thrills my mind like robins twittering their song after the sunrise. In another email, Chris informed her of the details concerning their upcoming future date, in which they would go to a concert to see Celtic Woman, an Irish music act, and afterwards would spend some time at a nearby Taco Bell. He informed her that his mother would probably come with him to meet her and her own parental escort. The Wallflower thought this idea sounded nice. Chris then expressed his wish that they keep the option of a relationship open for when the right time comes. She then revealed that she was going to the concert with a friend of hers and offered to meet up some other time. All the while, Christian continued answering mailbags from fans, with uploads of new Sonotube pages becoming more spread out. In mailbag 46, he defended his tardiness in updating the comic. I have been drawing and coloring on a daily basis. I cannot help if I have a life to enjoy too. I have joined a young adult social group, and I have met a lovely woman there who likes me too. We are hitting it off like two hip wallflowers.
If you say you're hitting it off like two hip wallflowers, I highly fucking doubt that you're hitting it off like two hip wallflowers. Chris, you talk like you're from the 1940s. Barb and Bob impacted him so fucking hard. Like, he's just a recreation of them, like just completely them made over. The things that Chris says, you can hear Bob saying that shit. Like you can hear Bob saying some of the shit that Chris says when you ask him about certain topics, and you can just hear Bob in the things he says. It's fucking he is not his own person. He is a straight up clone or mimic of his parents. He's not, his ideas aren't his. They're just him repeating what he's already heard. He's just a parrot. He's just a parrot.
You have a life too. Understand my needs and let me have my life. Another letter highlighted the discovery that the name Christian Weston Chandler was an anagram for Antichrist Enhances World, and Devin Christopher George made another.
Oh, you having problems, Cachette? Video freezing? That sucks. Anybody else having issues? I hope not. I hope everybody's good. That's not fun. That's not fun when your electronics start fucking up on you, because they do it at the most opportune times, like right before you're about to start a stream. Fucking OBS will want to crash because it looks like a giant massive problem. Just you need to update some drivers. Yeah. It always happens at the most fucking frustrating times. But anyways, I hope she gets it figured out. Hope she gets it figured out so she can get back with us. In fact, I'm gonna try to be a good host. We'll give her a second to get back to us. Let's take a ripper. Let's take a ripper and give her a minute. Is that the quality settings? Sometimes I have to lower mine because my net is so. That's a fair point. Fair point. Let's get a ripper. What is this? Yes, I know that. All right, let's get a ripper. Let's get a ripper while we wait for Cachette. You guys know what to do. Boop. Sheesh. Goodness. Yeah, I don't normally see you guys on Muay Thai Day. Normally I see you on Mondays. We gotta go do some kickboxing tonight. Go fuck up our shins and fuck up our elbows a little bit. See if we can't slice them open some more. Trying to make my elbows get tough. I God, it seems like every week they keep bleeding. They keep bleeding. I can't get them to heal and callus all the way over, so that way they'll just be hard as a rock. They get sliced open every week. Oh, is what it is. Okay, let's check out our video again. Trying to kill a few minutes, give CACH-Ed another minute to get back. Hope internet's good. Army man crawl on carpet 4 times a day for a week. Do you do like a distance? Or do you do it for like a timer? Doing the army man crawl? Starters, good shit, CACH-Ed, good shit. We waited for you. We took a ripper and we waited for you. I try to be a good host. I try to be. Oh, I see. That makes sense. Maybe I'll hit some of that too. That would be good. I need to do that. I'm tired. I'm tired of my elbows leaving blood everywhere. Other people don't want to clean up my mess, and I don't like to clean up after myself. So it'd be better if I just didn't bleed. Just enough till it hurts. I'm gonna try that. That'll be good. Did it work on the knees too, I assume? Yeah, I would assume it would work on the knees. Because I bleed like a bitch with my elbows and knees both. I bleed a lot. We have bags in the gym. Some are newer, some are older, some are a little more fucked up, so they kind of fuck you up a little bit. But even on the newer bags that are in great shape still, I fucking pour blood. I can't help it. I pour blood and I sweat so much it looks like pink water just falls off me. I'm fucking gross. I got a couple leg kicks last week for bad habits, and they sounded so fucking loud. They sounded like gunshots. They didn't hurt that bad. They were light kicks, but my shorts were so incredibly wet. They were so incredibly wet when I got kicked. You could see the sweat go. Psh. It's so gross. And I know the dudes don't want to kick me. Like, ew, fucking gotta kick him again. Whatever. Just means I'm a hard worker. Upgrade to harder surfaces. Yes, I got you. Do I take aspirin for? Nope. Just water. I'm gonna try that though. I'm gonna try that knee, the carpet, the army man crawl for my knees and elbows. All right, guys, let's jump back to our video.
Their appearance telling him that he would take legal action if Simonla didn't die in Chris's story. I'm not gonna just let it.
Let's go back just a minute or two. Forgot what we were doing.
More spread out. In Mailbag 46, he defended his tardiness in updating the comic. I have been drawing and coloring on a daily basis. I cannot help if I have a life to enjoy too. I have joined a young adult social group, and I have met a lovely woman there who likes me too. We are hitting it off like two hip wallflowers.
That's right.
You have a life too. Understand my needs, and let me have my life. Another letter highlighted the discovery that the name Christian Weston Chandler was an anagram for Antichrist Enhances World. And Devin Christopher George made another appearance telling him that he would take legal action if Simonla didn't die in Chris's story. I'm not gonna just let it go because you're not a great director. You're a comic artist, and you have to deal with legal issues involving your characters when they arise. You can't pretend a lawsuit isn't imminent and just hope it goes away if you ignore it. This is serious, and if you don't do something about this, I'll have to take some drastic measures. We're keeping track. In Mailbag 49, when asked about whether then US President Barack Obama should repeal the Don't Ask, Don't Tell military policy concerning homosexuals to allow them more freedom and encouragement to join the army, Christian stated that the policy should be repealed so that more gay men could die in explosions. It was also around this time that he was linked to a fan forum called Sonichu Forum, where he conversed with presumed fans and answered their questions for about 4 days. On January 28th, Alec managed to get Chris to answer his phone to have another talk.
I would have especially to call at 9:30, but anyway...
I actually did try to call at 9:30. It didn't get an answer, so I thought I'd try again. You're kind of a difficult man to get a hold of, Chris.
Yeah. I can talk for a few minutes, so let's try not to belabor this conversation.
They discussed Chris's ongoing woes concerning ads on Wikipedia, copyright issues, and a problem Chris had with Alec's character being named after Asperger's syndrome.
Chris, we don't choose our names. I mean, our names are given to us. I mean, think of it this way. You know, the name Asperchu, if you think of that as a detriment, I don't, but if you interpret the comic that way, think of it as a personal, a sort of character flaw, if you will, that he has to work to overcome. And all good characters have character flaws. Sometimes characters don't always live the happiest lives in fiction, but that's part of what makes good fiction.
Yeah. But still, I mean, with that, think about it. I mean, what if your parents had named you Asper? Because they were, like as if they could foretell you had Asperger. You would have Asperger's.
Chris, that's part of the, again, the character flaw. Asperchu has things weighing him down. He has curses, and that's part of what makes a good character. I mean, you wouldn't make a character that's just, all powerful and perfect in every way and has no real problems ever, would you? That'd be kind of boring. Complex characters have problems that they overcome.
I mean, as an individual, within his own world, outside of your control, Asperger would not want that name. He would be in agreement with me and probably want to change his name to something like Mitch. Right? Have you ever watched the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes, I have. It was a good movie.
Yeah, you got the whole Toon world there, and within that, it would coincide with the comic book world, and every individual comic, published or unpublished, drawn all together. And within that world actually would reside your Asperger, but he would be with his individual thoughts, and she gave him an adult attitude. Within his individual thoughts, he would hate having the name of Asperger because it emphasizes his mental problem. And he's like, in his process of wanting to move on from that and become more acceptable in society, that he would not want a name that would make him feel like as if he's still living it, even after he's fully recovered from it.
Okay, but Chris, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, that was still a movie, and everything in it was predetermined by the movie writers and the director. And I mean, there is no, alternate cartoon world in reality. I mean, cartoon characters don't actually think and feel things.
You obviously are naive about that because you're not understanding that possibility of that universe actually existing.
So you do believe that when an artist creates a cartoon character, that character actually becomes real? Is that what you're saying to me?
Within that universe, yes.
But the universe is fake. I mean, the Asperger universe exists on paper and in my computer. It's whatever I write it to be. Here's a question for you. If you think a character would want, an appropriate name, a good name, not a name that, calls them out on something.
Chris is fucking insane. He thinks that, I know he takes it serious and thinks Sonic 2 is real, but he thinks it's real. Like, real. Like, real. Fascinating.
Something or sets them back. Sonichu is the name of a species, correct? Sonichus and Rosechus, those are a species, right?
Right.
Yeah, but he was the first original Sonichu, and she was the original Rosechu.
But wouldn't they still want their own name?
And they each came up with their name on their own. And they did not need a nickname to go with that.
Would you be comfortable if the name Christian Weston Chandler, didn't exist and you were just called man or person or something?
Okay, well, still, what if you actually conceived a child with your girlfriend or wife? Then, would you feel that you actually own that child, even after you had raised it from being a baby to, let's say, late teenage years, where that child will actually feel more like an individual, independent being?
Chris, you do understand that
I don't own my son. Not now, not when he's born, not when he's 25 years old. Yes, he is mine. He is my responsibility, but I don't own him. I didn't buy him. Like I didn't see it on Amazon like, ooh, overnight shipping. I could have it tomorrow. Like that's what the fuck, dude? That's a wild way to think about kids. You don't fucking own them. They're people. They're people. They're individuals. They have thoughts and ideas and feelings and Jesus fucking Christ, Chris. I am so incredibly thankful that the mistake of you getting someone pregnant never ever happened. I am so fucking thankful that never happened. Oh my God. That would be a fucking bad idea. Chris Chan had a child. Whoo, fuck that. No. Nope. Nope.
Child, a human being, is substantially more than a comic character, right? They're not the same thing. They're not even close. Of course I would name a child. Children are real, and children are not our property. I mean, if I had a child, I would give it all the love and support it needed, but it is its own person, or he or she, I should say.
There you go.
Whereas a comic character is it's whatever you draw on paper or in Photoshop.
100% facts.
What if she was on the other foot? What if Asperchu created you?
If a comic created me, then I would be subject to whatever my creator wanted me to do or drew me to do. I wouldn't have any thoughts or feelings on it because I would be fucking fictional, stupid.
Well, then I'd be a comic character myself, and I wouldn't have any thoughts or feelings. So that's a moot point.
You think that comic character would not have their own thoughts and feelings?
No.
Are naive.
Chris,
what did he just say?
Have told me that you think that...
You think that comic character would not have their own thoughts and feelings?
No.
Are naive.
You are naive. Chris, you're really fucking stupid if you think they do. They are cartoons, dog. You draw them. You make them on the computer. You really, 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 really think it's real. I think I'm having a hard time, like, really processing that. That's crazy to think. As an adult, I get having the imagination as a kid. That's creative. That's fine. Ooh, Chris. Dude, you have so many fucking problems going on in your head. There's so many things got fucking cross-wired and shit's just not right upstairs for Chris.
Chris,
not that this is the thing to tell us. I mean, we've had tons of evidence to tell us that the wiring's a little fucked up upstairs for Chris, but dude's like 30 years old. Full on believes that comics, once they get drawn, they are real. They live in their universe, and they have an existence. They think about things. They have feelings. They have jobs and families and shit. Crazy.
Have told me that you think that a comic character is fundamentally as much of a person as a real human being. That is the naive thought.
No,
I'm the writer. I'm like the god of the Asperchu world. I decide what goes on in Asperchu's world. I decide who and what Asperchu is and what he thinks and feels, if anything, which he doesn't because it's still just a character on paper. And when I put the pen down, Asperchu stops being there. Nothing exists in Asperchu's world that I haven't drawn.
Boy,
and it's naive to think that there's anything more.
That's fair, Ego.
I think we should agree to disagree on this point because we both have our own thoughts on that. I'm actually getting some letters about Sonichu, about why you're not updating daily, and I was kind of curious about that.
Well, for your information, I am updating daily. I try to cover my 2 pages a day. I can't help it if I don't have access to my computer, or if I can't get to it right away. Besides which, my biological clock has been fickle on me. It's been making me fall asleep earlier.
Maybe we could get an alarm clock. I'm just kind of confused why I would spend an hour to draw a page, but not take the extra 60 seconds to upload it.
It takes more than 60 seconds to scan it and fit it in Photoshop, then upload it. It probably would take half an hour for all that to work.
I didn't know that you did Photoshop work with your pages. What do you use Photoshop for, if I may ask?
To change it from handwritten text to more legible typed text.
You know, if I remember right, I think kind of one of the criticisms you had about Asperture was that it was not completely, hand-drawn original, because I do use Photoshop in part of my creative process, but it sounds like you actually do kind of the same thing, which is, that's fine. I mean, digital media is where, the art world is going. But, see, I thought that you drew it all on paper and then uploaded it. That was
for your information, I did draw it all on paper. The only part that I edit in Photoshop is the text, what you read.
Well, it just seems a little hypocritical that you do use Photoshop in the creative process, but you criticize me for it. I mean, don't you think?
No, actually, what I thought is that you skip the hand drawing and you draw everything on your Photoshop with the computer mouse.
What I do, I use a tablet and I draw.
If I had to draw shit with the computer mouse, you guys have seen my thumbnails. Go way back to some of my early videos, and I was still making thumbnails in Paint and just like fucking around. Garbage. How the fuck are you supposed to make art with the mouse? Do some people do that? I'm sure some people can, but I can't. No, absolutely not. I can't do it with the pencil either, but I find it exceptionally hard to do on a computer, like with a mouse. I could never do that.
Draw on that, and that's basically the same thing as pen and paper, except what I draw just goes right onto the computer screen. So I don't use a mouse. It's the same.
Okay, but
sounds like Alec Benson Leary really knows what he's doing here. Sounds like it sounds like he's actually taken his hand at art before and maybe knows a thing or two.
Yeah, but okay, but still, it's crappy compared to mine. Even my mother agrees.
Oh, hey!
You know what? I'm one of the most handsome dudes on planet Earth. Ask my mom. She'll tell you. She'll tell you straight up. I'm one of the most handsome dudes ever. She'll probably tell you I'm the most handsome dude ever. Ask my mom. You can ask my mom anytime. Fucking. My God, Chris. Even my mom thinks it's. Shut the fuck up. You're fucking 30. Who says that? That's a comeback you throw when you're like 8. Like, that's something I hear my son say. My mom said my drawings are good. My God, Chris.
Come on, that's a little insulting, Chris. What do you mean crappy? I mean, my mother says that my comic is, the most beautiful comic she's ever seen too, but I kind of think that's just because she's a supportive mother.
That's right. That's right.
Mothers are supposed to support their children.
Absolutely.
In their endeavors.
That's fine.
I mean, it's okay to disagree. I mean,
my mom's not just supporting me when she tells me I'm handsome. It's very clearly fucking fact. She told me I could win a handsome contest for like 36 years running. So, I mean, I believe her.
I'm curious why you think it's crappy.
Because it's computer drawn. It's not originally hand-drawn.
I just told you it is hand-drawn. It's hand-drawn on a tablet.
You don't have the old-fashioned original pencil or pen markings. That's what I have.
So because I don't have, like, smudge marks on my paper, is that what you mean? Okay, by comparison, could I say that our car is not, true original transportation because, people should be using old-fashioned horses? I mean, you use Photoshop for lettering and effects. We're one and the same here, Chris.
Alec then brings up the issue of Simone La.
And that Evan wanted me to talk to you about that, about using Simon Chu. Simon Chu was his creation, and he used that without permission. And he's asked you several times to get rid of Simon Chu and Simone La or whatever.
Yeah, but actually, Simone La was never really inspired from Simon Chu. I took an original Rose Chu, I changed her to a ground color, gave her the complexion, added an armadillo shell, and then a few drills in appropriate places.
So kind of like how I took a Sonic and made him yellow and gave him a goatee and glasses and a Buddha belly, and thus was born Asper Chew. I mean, why didn't you just say that to Evan in the first place? Because he's been emailing you for a long time. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at the Simonla page on your Wikipedia here. You say that about on or before August 26, 2008, I received an email from Evan George submitting his Sonic Chew fan art to me, then later submitted his idea for Simon Chew. It did not strike me as good at first, but for a few months I wanted to create a ground type. So from Simon Chew, I created Simonla Rose Chew. That's on the Simonla article on your Wikipedia. I mean, that's smoking gun, Chris. That's proof that you used Simon Chew as a base. You know, I'm not trying to attack you with this, but I really think this is evidence that you should get rid of Simon Chew and Simonla. Write them out. Because the facts are right there, Chris. I want to let you know that you do need to comply with Evan's demands. Because, you know, he's talking about litigation, and he said that he'd back off if you acknowledge in the comic and write Simon Chew and Simonla out and, you know, say that they will be done and gone forever. I mean, would you be willing to do that? Write them out?
I'll think about it.
Okay, well, don't think too long. I mean, this is a serious issue.
Anyway, I'm feeling tired right now.
Okay, well, maybe I'll let you go. You have a good night, Chris.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
As another creator managed to converse about the creative process with Chris, his peculiar attachment to his characters was made crystal clear. Quickville had become more than a hobby, more than an ambitious dream of stardom, even more than a way to live out his fantasies. In Christian's mind, at least, it had become a tangible reality, inhabited by living, breathing cartoon characters. For as he had stated before, Chris was truly young at heart.
Okay. Before anybody makes a move, before we do anything, I know, we just killed it. We got through it. We got through that video. That's episode 23. If you guys are down for it, I've got time. We could do episode 24 right now. If you guys want to hammer it out, I've got it next up in the playlist. I set it up just in case. I got time. We can make it happen. It's up to you guys. $100% it is. Let's pull it up. Look at that. I told you guys I had that shit ready to rumble. I had it just in case. Just wanted to be prepared. Want to crank out that 2-piece today, baby. Crank out that 2-piece. That being said, we did a good job getting through that first one. That was... There's so much with Chris. There is so much with Chris. Just... Fuck. It almost hurts your brain to think about all of it. There's just so much to him. There's so many angles to this, so many different parts of the story. There's just so much to it. The fucking cartoons, its fascination with sex, all the stuff with Blue Spike, Alec, Liquid Chris. There's just the hoarding in the house burning down. There's just so many different things that went on with Chris. If his life on the internet was a show, it would be like one of the longest running TV shows ever. Because it's still going, obviously. You guys get what I mean. Acetone has been a member for 15 months. Holy shit, dude. 15 months. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Wow. That's a long, wow. 15 months. That's so I think, yeah, that would mean you got a membership like the first month I had them. Yeah. Awesome. Let's celebrate that. Let's get our ripper in. We got to get one for between videos. So you guys know what to do. Let's get them out. Let's get them warm. Let's fucking go. Boop. I think you were, dude. I remember when I first got memberships on my channel, it shows there's like a little square on your dashboard towards the bottom of the page, and it shows your most recent new members. And I can remember it shows you like your most recent 5, and you were one of the very first ones up there. Yeah, been here a long time. I appreciate it. Safety meeting in effect on a rainy Tuesday. Legit. Welcome in, Troubled One. Welcome in, my friend. You, brother. I need to slide that one back into. Yeah. Fuck, I used that one a lot back then. Jesus Christ, dude. The videos have changed so much since then. Everything's changed about them. I need to slide that in somewhere in one of the next Cyrex videos. I'm sure there will be a funny spot somewhere. I'm sure he'll do something gross that we can find a spot to slide that in. Okay. All right, guys. Let's just jump to... Let's go ahead and let's tear this bad boy down. It's 12:53 here, so we have a 38-minute video, and I need to be wrapped up by about 2 p.m. or so. So we got a little over an hour. Yeah, we got time. We'll make this bad boy happen. Let's tear it down. Here we go. Nope. Cocksucker.
What is the attraction?
Look at him.
What keeps us fascinated? This is the story of Chris Chan.
Here we go. Episode 24, baby. Let's get it. Get that 2-piece today.
January 25th or 26th.
On January 30th, 2010, Christian uploaded a video in which he apologizes for his actions towards Alec Benson Leary and his treatment of the mailbags.
I want to apologize to Alec for having said the things I said before and the threats, and want to make amends and peace, and I would appreciate it if the Astropedia ads were no longer on the Wikipedia. I asked multiple times either to shrink them down, put them in the sidebar. I have not seen shrinkage. I have to scroll down.
Bet you have. I bet you have.
To even see anything on the Wikipedia, to even to log in, to even to make edits. And it's very annoying and frustrating. Get rid of those ads altogether.
No, you lunatic. Why are you talking like that, you fucking weirdo?
I still apologize for saying the things I had said before, but I feel like we could best be at peace if Mao of that group removes all those ads all together, please. Anyway, and also, I apologize for appearing to be rude in the mailbag responses and deleting and editing some letters, but I can't deal with some topics that get brought up. It's just beyond my comprehension sometimes.
We can tell.
And it bothers me.
See how he went, and it bothers me. How he changed his words. What I was saying earlier about Rogue Internet Man's video on this, like he talks about why he does that. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know the name of the video. It's very good. I feel like it's one of Rogue's more recent ones within the last couple of months. It's really good though.
Okay. So,
okay.
Promise to be nicer in my responses. Okay.
Why does he look so calm and docile? It's weird.
On that same day, Chris uploaded Mailbag 50 himself, which consisted of cherry-picked letters and comments from the troll-created Sonichu forum. It was prefixed with an explanation. This mailbag...
Are you guys getting glitches too? You guys... I hope you're not having troubled one. Or not having issues today, troubled one. Cachette had some issues earlier, restarted her phone, and she was good to go. Everyone's doing good. Okay. All right, man. You know what? We can kill a minute. As far as I can tell, on my side, the video's playing smooth. I hope it's not me. I hope. It's probably YouTube. Yeah, we still here. Okay. All right then. And I'm in the butthole of Eastern Europe. Yeah, dog, you are way across the world. Awesome. I appreciate you being here, my friend. That's amazing, dude. All the way across the world, and you're here hanging out with us, watching Chris Chan. The internet is truly amazing.
Mailbag is the one that I have personally put together to show everyone the best examples of how letters in the mailbag should be phrased, thought, and written. Please take the following examples to heart when writing future letters to me at the Wikipedia.
I hear you.
In a nutshell, though, the recent letters were just too darn harsh and confusing. These here are nearly harsh, but more comprehensible to me. I'm only doing this once, and these have come from a true, good, and loyal Sonichu fan forum site. However, Christian failed to notice that many of the statements that he thought of as supportive were in fact mocking of his character in a subtle way, which went unnoticed. In Mailbag 51, which was submitted by the Wikipedia sysop as normal, Evan Christopher George left a short and cryptic comment hinting at legal action. There was also increasing talk of a Sonichu reboot, which would start the series over fresh, and would allegedly eliminate all narrative and copyright complications. Christian claimed that it would start with issue 11. On February 1st, Christian uploaded an odd video which came about during an undisclosed trolling scheme concerning a copyright dispute.
Good afternoon. This message is for the World Boiler Certification over in London, England. And I'm addressing this to Miss Abigail Mudak, I believe it is. I am allowing Miss Mudak and her company to represent me in the court in this issue, in this international issue between us, between my Sonichu, the electric.
What the fuck did he just say? My brain I couldn't get that. Gotta try that again.
Over in London, England, and I'm addressing this to Miss Abigail Modoc, I believe it is. I am allowing Miss Modoc and her company to represent me in the court in this international issue between.
I am allowing Miss Modoc and her company to represent me in this court, in this in this issue, in this international issue between us. I still don't have a clue what's going on here, Chris.
Between my Sideshoe, the electric hedgehog Pokemon of the United States of America, and Sonichu, the eclectic hedgehog Pokemon of London, England. Firstly, I would like to emphasize that one which I like to emphasize is our character differences and moral differences. My Sideshoe is actually a hedgehog with electrical powers, with a possible combination between another hedgehog and the Pikachu, of which I will not mention right now. And then we got Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. We're talking about a Jamaican drug dealer here, and lives in some other city, possibly in London. In London. Anyway, eclectic, high on the hedge, and high on the hog. You want some of this Pokemon? Anyway, big, humongous differences, which the two are nothing similar at all. And even from the vague description I have of the of Mr. Blockley's version, we're talking about he would look something like that. And between my Sideshoe, which in this page he's currently in his super form after using the KI crystals, big differences between the two. So I move that we allow them to coexist internationally as my Mr. Chandler's Sideshoe and Mr. Blockley's Sonichu. And anyway, also I would like to, before I conclude,
Chris, you have fat tits. I don't know if you realize, but dog, I can see them from here. Like I can straight up see the outline. Here, let me look, guys. Right, you can see his chest comes down. It's flat right here. Right here is a start of an incline right there, because it's the bulbous, fatty sack of his breast tissue right there. You can see the roundness. Right there's the angle, bang. You can see right here, boom, and then you can see where it comes down, and then it almost gives him like a triangle titty. Definitely got triangle titty there. You can just see from the shape of the conical shape of the titty right here. You can see it right here. It comes down to a point. On this side, you can see, dude, it's on both sides. That's why I know it's true. Like, you can see it. Look, boom. Look at that. It's again conical shaped. We got that arch right there. It definitely another triangle double triangle tits. I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. You can see them, dog. Like there is zero shape to your body. I can't see any of your muscles. All I see is fat. It's your shirt. It's not doing you any favors. Dude doesn't know how to dress himself. Does not wear flattering clothing for his body. Just the worst. And remember, guys, he's still frantically obsessed with sex. Like, that's still on his mind 24/7. Like, the goal of everything, the goal for doing anything in the end is ultimately to try to find some V, I guess we'll call it. You know what he's trying to do. That's always the goal with Chris. That's always what he's after. And you just look at you. Look at you. Disgusting.
I would like to address this to Mr. Blockley. From what I have seen so far, you are obviously a troll trying to pick on me. And after I have shared about 10 years on the internet with my Sancho towards the worldwide fan base, and I have a lot of fans, forums, even pages that have slandered my good name, and the current Wikipedia, which you can find all my original comic pages on there, originally hand drawn, and then the text edited for easier reading.
Are you out of breath?
But anyway, yeah, with that,
I can see it.
Miss Abigail Woodcock, you may represent me in the high courts over there in England.
You're out of breath, you
and
fat
I appreciate
fuck.
y'all's time.
You fat fuck.
Thank you.
Look at
Later
you.
that day, Chris got a call from Alec Benson Leary, who was angry with the inadequacy of Chris's apology video.
Well,
I've
what
been
are your
nice to you for
questions?
too long. You didn't mention anything of what you were apologizing for. You just said, oh, I'm apologizing for some of the things I said. Is that supposed to include the death threats, Chris? Because you should probably mention that specifically.
Yes, it did include the past death threats.
Okay, well, I think I'd like you to make a better apology video. And in your second
Okay.
apology video, I want you to not spend 80% of the video making demands of me. Because, see, an apology video should be just that. It should be apologizing for when you did something wrong. Do you think you've done something wrong to me, Chris?
I admit that I have done wrong to you, Alec. With mislabelings and mistakes and errors, and I apologize for that.
Mislabelings, kind of like what a troll would do. Isn't that right? You know, I don't want to just tell you to make a more specific video if you don't know specifically. So please list the things that you think you did wrong to me.
All right, Alec, I'm sorry for mislabeling you and giving you death threats.
What did you mislabel me as, Chris?
Mislabeling you as a villain type of person.
Yeah, that was pretty bad of you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Let's see, death threats, mislabeling, calling you, making you out like a villain.
How about, here's a hint. Is there anyone close to me, a friend perhaps, that maybe you've mislabeled as well, that you've done wrong against?
Let me guess, Devin?
You got it right. You have wronged Evan. Do you know how you've wronged Evan?
For labeling him as
Not that
an
hard.
origin point for Simona.
No, actually, that was the correct thing. That was the one correct thing you did, was labeling him as the origin point of Simona, because that's what he was.
Okay.
What's the wrong thing you did to him?
Okay.
I yelled at him, too.
There's a
gave
bigger
that
issue.
answer.
You stole Simon's shoe from him. There, I gave that one to you. And you won't give his character back. What do you think of that?
He can have his Simon shoe.
Simonla. Simonla is Simon's shoe. You
No,
took his
Simona
Simon
is
shoe and
not
twisted it
Simon's
around.
shoe.
That's what your Simon shoe article on your Wikipedia says. It says Simonla's based off Simon shoe. I told you last time, it doesn't matter if you go change the article now. That doesn't change what was in the past. You cannot write a new article in the present and change what happened in the past. Chris, why is parody and plagiarism, why are those concepts okay for you to do, but they're not okay for anyone else to do? Will you tell me that?
Okay, I guess I cannot think of a good answer for that.
Yeah, that's because there really isn't one. You understand that, right? The same rules have to apply to everyone. You don't get different rules than other artists. You need to atone for your mistakes. I want you to, in your comic, issue a full apology to Evan and admit that Simonla and Simon Shoe are not your characters and you used them wrongfully without his permission, and you are going to retire them. Not really that hard to do. I mean, Simonla hasn't even appeared in your comic recently, so it's not like you're going to hurt your plot line if you just issue an admission that you're not going to use her anymore.
Well, I'll think about that.
Not good enough. My ads aren't going down unless you say yes to that. That's one of my conditions. Because I've got several problems with you.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I will think about that.
Okay. Another problem. I want you to apologize to me for calling me naive. Do you believe I am naive?
Yes, and I'm sorry for calling you naive. No, I do not believe you are naive.
Well, good. You know, I don't think naive is that bad of a word, but what means the most is that you think it's a bad thing and you still used it. I want you to put that in your new apology video for me.
You guys hear music in the background?
You might want to get a pen and paper and just write these things down, because there's a few points here. I don't want you to forget any of them.
Yeah.
What are the main things that I want you to do? List them off to me, just so I know that you're with me so far.
Okay, I'm apologizing for for cursing you, giving you death threats, calling you naive.
What else are you going to do for me?
I can hear it.
Labeling your comics as plagiarization of my Sonichu character and myself. And apologizing
you're going to admit that Asperger's is original.
Heaven.
Yep, good. And
Guys, I'm going to be completely and totally honest here. I don't have a clue what they're talking about. I've been trying to figure out what the music is in the background, like trying to figure out what one of the, well, I'm sure it's Chris, trying to figure out what it is he's listening to, because I can only hear like a second at a time, it's like just I can barely fucking hear it.
What else about Evan?
Yeah, I'm going to apologize to him, and he can have his Simon shoe.
You're going to admit publicly that Simon Shoe is not yours to use, and you were wrong to do it, right?
Right. Simon shoe is not mine.
I'm glad. We're getting somewhere, Chris. I'm glad about this.
Okay.
It feels like you're finally starting to listen to me a little bit.
I don't have a clue what it is.
You know, I thought about what you said about how Asperchew wouldn't like to be named Asperchew. I thought that I might write it into my comic that I might have Asperchew say that he liked.
Damn, is that Asperchew? Jesus Christ, Asperchew has the same size tits as Chris does. Crazy. The accuracy, dude. This fucking artistic accuracy. Really well done.
His name. That would probably clear that problem up, don't you think? Because I mean, you're always filling in Sonichu's speech bubbles. So whatever Sonichu says must be correct, right? Sonichu says he likes something, then he likes something. So if Asperchew says in my comic that he likes his name, then he likes his name.
Fair.
Yeah, okay, well, just don't make any references of my city of Quickville, or saying that my original Sonichu is related to Asperchew.
Chris?
You already stated that the Sonichu and the Chaotic Combo and everything else that appears in my comic are just copies or, not connected to you. So it really doesn't matter what I do with my Sonichu and my Quickville and all that, does it? Because they're different than yours.
The Quickville is mine, and the Chaotic Combo is mine. They originally were mine.
You said the one that I'm using is different, though. That's the one you tried to steal from me, remember? Add this to your list, actually. You should probably apologize for stealing things from me, all the while you're trying to fight me stealing things from you. I think that's a good thing to add to your apology list.
Yeah, okay. Well, yes. Okay, before the recreation of Sonic and the Chaotic Combo in your book, just establish that they're not the ones from Quickville. They're just, they're from another. They're from this.
I'm not going to consider doing a damn thing for you until I see this apology video and I'm satisfied with it.
You will see the apology video, and I'll have it uploaded tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, whenever you want.
Okay.
It's your schedule.
All right, I gotta go now. You take care. Bye-bye.
Such a hurry to get out the phone.
This was immediately followed by the requested apology video for Evan and Alec.
I would like to take this moment to apologize to Mr. Alec Benson Leary for the curses and death threats and mislabelings I have placed upon him, such as not reading his own quote-unquote fan mail and all that. And also, I apologize for misunderstanding his Asperchew as being a parody and labeling it as such, as much as it is his original character. Asperchew is Alec Benson's Larry character. Alec Benson's... Try saying that 3 times fast with plurals.
Alec Benson Larry, Alec Benson Larry, Alec Benson Larry.
Is Alec Benson Larry's own creation, not mine. And I retract all the past statements I have made against that, and of his book being anything parodic or copycatishly to anything in my book. Anyway, along with that, I also would like to apologize to Evan for offending him and by taking false claim of his Simon Chew character, and I'm happy to give that back to him, and I retract all ownership of the Simon Chew character. And I'll leave y'all at that. So, yeah. My respective apologies to all of y'all on the Asperpedia. Hope we can get along.
My respective apologies to all of y'all on the Asperpedia. Oh my god damn, Chris. On the Asperpedia, hope we can get along. Again, this is just one single sentence out of his mouth. Imagine listening to this shit all day long.
And maybe be less offensive advertise-wise. Okay. Be safe and have a good day.
The next day, Chris wrote a short blog post in which he requested that all of his fans bombard Mao with complaints to his email address. Soon after, Chris made a video attacking Mao.
This message is to Mr. Mao of the goddamn Asperpedia. Your ad right now, what you have up there on my Wikipedia, that's just wrong. You're imitating Jack Thaddeus now, and I do not appreciate it. Either you remove your ads altogether, or I will have your head on this. I'm already having your head on this because as much as I have a curse on, I possibly have a curse on me, you are going to get cursed as well. Addressed to Mr. Mao of the Asperpedia. Take down the ads.
No.
Or prematurely rot.
No.
He then received a call from Alec, who started off by saying that the latest apology video did not address everything as was requested, such as Christian's use of the word naive.
You know, I asked you to apologize for the word naive. You didn't do that.
That's true. He did.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, yep, yeah, it is your bad. Because that word is such a huge deal to you. I wanted you to mention that specifically. Pretty sure I said that.
You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Another thing you said my quote-unquote fan mail, which I didn't like that. It was like you were suggesting I don't actually have real fans. That's not nice, Chris.
Well, I did not mean that.
Well, why'd you say it? I don't really like going through this, night after night with you, Chris. I mean, I shouldn't have to tell you these things over and over. You tell a kid things over and over, and
Yep.
an adult, a man should, listen once and then know what to do.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else? Well, apparently you made a video right before I talked to you, cursing Mao. That wasn't good either, Chris. I mean, I don't think I specifically mentioned Mao when I talked to you, but I think you should have been able to infer that I don't want you cursing him either. You know,
He put up a bunch of dicks on my Wikipedia yesterday.
I used to kind of sympathize with you about how Mao was being mean to you, but then I realized that you're a bully and you don't respond to anything except, mean things like that. Now I kind of think that Mao had the right idea. Because I was trying to be nice to you, and all you did was insult me.
No, you misunderstand me. I am not a bully.
Kind of seem like a bully.
Oh, you're not. Death threats, that's not the word.
I am not a bully.
You're kind of a bully, Chris. I don't fucking like bullies. No, we don't tolerate that bullshit. No, sir. No. I don't have time for it. No. Bullying's not good either. It can turn into a big deal. A little bit of, I get it. Like, I get kids are kids. They fuck with each other at times. That they do that. When you're on job sites with other grown men, they fuck with each other. In a way, you could look at it as bullying. I mean, some guys fuck with each other a little more than others, but I mean, there's a time and a place for some friendly fucking around. But then there's a point when it goes from that to bullying, and then, I mean, if that's not taken care of right away, that can turn into a big deal. We've all heard the stories. We know how far kids are willing to go to get away from that. Like, it can be bad. So we don't like bullies. We don't tolerate it. My son knows if that situation ever arises, if he can help another kid that's being bullied, if he can, cool. If he can't, he needs to let somebody know, or if he's in that situation, he needs to let me know, and we can get it figured out immediately. I'm a very good problem solver, especially in the heat of the moment. We can figure stuff out real quick. Anyways, we don't like bullies. We don't like bullies.
You are a troll, though. That's for certain.
Oh, wait. Didn't mean to miss that. Troubled One, thank you for the dono, my friend. I appreciate you. For the cart fund. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. We'll take a ripper here in just a moment.
I am not a troll.
Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Ever since Asperchew appeared, you've been doing nothing but trying to shut me down.
Facts.
Just like the trolls that try to shut you down.
Facts.
But the great Christian Weston Chandler, he's perfect. You know, nobody can attack him or parody him, but if someone else does something that he doesn't like, doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with him. Oh, there's going to be hell to pay.
Chris fakes an interruption by pretending to be his mother.
Excuse me a moment.
Yes? Hey, Christian, listen. I need you to go play a cake in the kitchen. Oh, okay, Mom. I'll take care of it. And let the kitty out, would you? Sure. I'll be right there. I'll be right there.
What? You think we don't know your house is a fucking hoarder's mess, and now all of a sudden your mom wants you to go clean up the kitty's shit in the kitchen of all? Why is it in the kitchen, dude? Why would it be in the kitchen? I mean, just why? Why would that be the room where you want your cat to go to? Have like a laundry room or a back closet somewhere or a little back hallway by the back door. Or that's what most people I know with cats, like, that's where their kitty litter thing is set up, is like in the back laundry room, like not immediately where they cook food. You fucking weirdos. And did you think anybody believes you? Dog, you sound nothing like your mother. Almost forgot about that. You sound nothing like... You sound like you trying to make your voice go even higher pitched and, hey, Chris, would you clean up the... She talks just like you. Your mom doesn't speak just like you, but... Okay, Chris. I swear to you, you think the whole world is just as fucking stupid as you are.
Yeah, my mom's telling me to go clean up Kitty's poo. I gotta go. So, is there a number I can call you back at?
Why are you 30 years old and your mom's having to tell you to go pick up cat shit? aren't you a little old to be having to be told to do that?
So talk to you later.
I really don't want to give you a number because you troll me on the internet already. You'll probably troll me on the phone if I gave you my contact number. You go ahead. I know letting the cat out is probably going to be hard work and is going to make you want to sleep because I know your biological clock is all whacked out from all your stress because I know it's stressful trolling me. So
I am not trolling you, but anyway.
Oh,
yeah.
Anyway, okay, well, Chris, I'll let you go, but I want to let you know that that your apology video was not satisfactory, and you haven't even apologized to Evan at all in your comic like I asked you to. So you go ahead and go, and I will talk to you later. I'll call you when you don't.
Well, by the way, I unblocked your email, so you can send your thoughts in typing as well.
Such a gracious, such a gracious. Apologize to Evan at all in your comic like I asked you to. So you go ahead and go, and I will talk to you later. I'll call you when you don't.
Well, by the way, I unblocked your email, so you can send your thoughts in typing as well. Such a gracious, such a gracious allowance that you made there.
My God, It's funny when Chris gets all up his own ass. You can hear his irritation, the sighs, he doesn't hide it well at all. Yeah. He feels it. That's what comes out. It's zero tact there. Guys, we're about halfway through this video, a little over halfway, a little past the halfway point in this video. So why don't we get them out? Let's get them warm, fire them up, and let's get a ripper in us. Yeah, let's get it. Here we go. Poop. One of these days when I do that, I'm going to break that camera. I'm going to go beep, and it's going to go. Time for a new laptop. Here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
During this time, the explicitness of the Wikipedia ads increased. This included an image parodying the sex act seen in the drawing She Came for Quick, which depicted Chris satisfying his naked mother with his fingers.
Katie, yes, I did. Hang on, maybe. As of right now, it's in Discord. I don't have the link available to me right this second. I will make a community post the second we get done with stream. I will remember to do that, and I'll put it up there. But yeah, again, thank you guys for that. You guys are fucking awesome. Yeah, it's in Discord. I think it's in I think I put it in the just chatting or notification tabs. It's somewhere in there. I can't remember exactly. I think it's in just chatting. I think, but it is there. Yes.
He never made any mention of this. On February 4th, an ad appeared which stated that Christian had just passed away. Later that day, he had another call with Alec Benson Leary, who gave him an exhaustive list of 18 points that had to be addressed in Chris's next apology video.
Dang.
These included admitting Simonla was not his original creation, admitting to calling Alec naive, apologizing for depicting in his comic that Alec possessed female prisoners in his basement, violently killing Simonla in his comic, and promising to look sincere while giving the apology. Most of these points were addressed in a video recorded later that day.
First off, I'm not dead, and I have a few announcements to make. Don't listen to that stupid Bow and his advertisements. Do I look dead to you? No, I'm alive, safe, well, and healthy. As for the announcements, I admit Alec has a sizable fan base, possibly greater than my own, currently. I originally had permission for use some of my comics from Evan, but then he took it away. Simona was not mine, so I'm giving it back to him by killing her later. I apologize to Alec for calling him naive multiple times. And apologize to Mal. Here's a forgiveness blessing. Forgiveness blessing. There you go.
That's it. Forgiveness blessing. Shoo. There you go.
I just been forgive me, but I just had to dig a bunch of snow. It's snowing now. My car's stuck.
Okay, what's that have to do with anything?
And I apologize to Alec for...
What does the snow have to do with anything? Are you just telling us that just because? Okay.
Taking Asperchew and his...
And I don't fucking believe you, Chris. I don't believe you. Shoveling snow is hard. If there's any significant amount of snow out there, you didn't shovel it. There's no fucking way you shoveled a driveway. Absolutely not. I don't believe you. Nope. Or shit.
Recreated characters for re-editing and whatnot. There'll be a page later explaining all that. That was another apology I made to him earlier about pretending my mother. I apologize for accusing him for female entrapment and rumors about rape. It was never meant to be rape. It was just like, he had those 4 roach chews in his basement, kept them in cages, treated them like hamsters. Giant hamster wheels, water bottle, food pellets. No rape. Just hamsters. You don't rape a hamster.
There's some fucking weirdos out there, Chris. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised what people will do. You'd be surprised what people will stick. Well, excuse me. You would be surprised what people will stick their dick inside of. Would blow your fucking... Internet's a wild place.
And I had no excuse for not updating up some days. But real life just happens, though. That's my only excuse, real life. Other than that, I have no excuse. And I apologize for disrespect in the mailbags and belating updates. Yeah, so with that, I'll leave you all with that. And I'm alive, safe, well. Okay, have a good day. Oh, and one more thing. I admit that I trolled Alec in a sense like I was trolled before, and I apologize for that. I didn't want to leave that detail out. I trolled Alec, and I apologize for that. And I will not troll him anymore. Okay.
On February 6th, the Wikipedia was locked to further edits, allegedly due to a cease and desist order from Evan Christopher George. Chris was deeply saddened, but still continued to send some brief, lighthearted emails to the Wallflower. On the 8th, Alec called him again to talk about recent events.
Just calling to see how things are going with, well, I know that Evan went forward with freezing the Wikipedia on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking about that?
What am I thinking about that? I can't edit it. I can't edit squat.
Well,
And I was going to answer some more mailbag letters.
well,
So I finally got my PC back and running after a weekend, not having it after a power failure.
well, that's good. I'm just, Evan, he got kind of impatient because he was waiting a long time for this. Do you have them finished? The Simona death page and the apology page?
I'll have them upload either tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever the thing is unfrozen.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that I'm just not satisfied with your apology video, and I don't think I'll be asking you to make another because it's become apparent to me that I don't think you really even understand what you did wrong. It was rather apparent that you didn't put any thought into why I wanted you to say those things at all.
Actually, I did get the point behind everything.
Yeah,
Did you?
there was even less emotion in your voice in that video than there is normally when you apologize for something. I mean, I've seen apology videos you made before, and they're all pretty lackluster, but this one was just like a slap in the face. You said those things that I asked you to say because you thought that reading them off a list would get my ads off of your site. I took my ads off your site for the moment just because I don't really want Asperchew associated with your perennial legal troubles. But, if you do get Wikipedia back up, then my ads are going back because I'm not satisfied. That's if you get it up, Chris, because as far as I can tell, you don't really even care about Sonichu that much.
Oh, yes, I do.
Well,
I have everything in the pages.
Chris, I warned you numerous times over the past several weeks that someone was targeting you for a lawsuit over problems you were causing with Sonichu. And if I was warned that someone was targeting me for a lawsuit and they had grounds to sue me, I would deal with it right away. I would drop what I was doing. I mean, you had time, Chris. You had all the time in the world.
Huh.
Doesn't that seem reasonable to you? You don't go to school. You don't have a job. I asked you, what your day was like last time I talked to you, and you said that, you were sleeping until 11 in the morning. I mean, 11, Chris? That's ridiculous. I would kill to be able to, sleep in all day. I have to get...
Last night, I woke up, I think, around 2:30. I woke up and got some water, hit the restroom, and because everybody's asleep, it was quiet. I stayed up for like an hour and finished up a thing I needed to do, and I like being up that early. I used to do it. I was I don't know, 28 or 29. It was shortly after my son was born, and I had really gotten into fitness and got some weight off and stuff. And I would get up really early so that I could work out and have a couple hours to just do whatever I needed to do before work. But even now, I don't get up that early now. But I do get up, I don't know, between 5:30 and 6-ish on average each morning. It feels weird to be asleep later for me. I feel like if the sun's almost up, I need to be up. It's time to get up, time to make my bed. It's time to put shit in gear and let's go. I don't know. I can't sleep that late. I can't sleep till 11. But I've also had jobs where I worked graveyard, so I know what it's like to get off at 7:30 in the morning and go home, and it's the start of the day, and you're supposed to be tired and go to sleep, and it's weird. I hated that I hated that job. I only think I did it for like 3 weeks. I fucking hated that job. But anyways.
Get up early every day because I have things that I need to do. I mean, I don't understand what this whole biological clock thing is that you keep falling back on.
You know what? Look it up on Wikipedia.
Look up what?
Biological clock.
Biological clock is a phrase that women usually use to refer to their most fertile reproductive years. I really have no reason, no understanding of why you would apply that to yourself.
It's reference to sleeping schedule.
I don't have problems with sleeping, any sleeping schedule. I think what happens with a lot of people when they have absolutely nothing to do with their days, that's when their sleep schedule gets messed up. See, I have a routine. I have to go to work and I have to go to school and I work on my comic because I care about my comic. You don't have a job or school and you don't care about your comic, therefore your body
I actually do care about my stuff.
Your actions say otherwise. You don't upload any pages. How many times have I told you you have to start uploading pages? Not just when I wanted you to make the apology page. I just mean in general. But you didn't listen.
Well, I have been working on the pages, and I will be uploading them as soon as the thing gets unfrozen. And I had to go through without a PC the past weekend because I was in a power failure.
Power failure? Like the power was knocked out all weekend? I have blackouts on occasion and my computer shuts off, and then when the power comes on, I just press the power button and my computer comes back up in a minute.
For me, it came. I tried powering back on, and then the farthest it had gotten was just the introductory HP Pavilion's blue screen, and then it would go into looking like one of those color bars where the station's not broadcasting.
So what you're saying is you don't take care of the equipment that you need to do your comic.
That's exactly
I
what he's
bet I
saying.
need a new computer.
Why can't you buy one? You know, I've seen
one right now.
I've seen, you know, videos of you in your room. You've got like a 40-inch HD TV in there. You've got your PlayStation 3.
Think about how old this video is. He's telling him you've got a 40-inch HD TV in there, and it sounds like, man, this is just like the best of the best in the world. Like you have a great TV right there. Remember when TVs were like that? I could still remember my parents having a big screen TV when I was little, and that fucking thing was massive. To move it around, my dad would have to call his little brother to come over so the two of them could get on each side and like maneuver it. It was so fucking big. I remember that TV. I can remember one I had when I was, I don't know, 11, maybe 12. The screen wasn't very big. It was maybe like this. I don't know. It wasn't too big, but fuck, it was like 3 feet deep. It was so big. You have to sit it like 3 feet away from the wall just so it has room for all the shit in the back. And man, to think where TVs came from and where they are now, it's wild. I think every TV in my house is, I think there's like a 65 inches, I think is what my two TVs are. I think. I don't know. But anyways, they're all curved and they're like this thick. It's amazing. And that's like the standard. I see everybody's got TVs like this. Everybody's TV is flat as shit. And it's amazing. So just amazing to see where TVs came from and what they are now.
You've got like a wall full of video games, but you can't afford a basic computer. Like, you know, nothing fancy, costs maybe a couple $100.
Yep.
I could go buy myself 10 new computers right now if I wanted. How many video games do you own that you don't play, Chris? I've played a lot of games in my lifetime, but I own very few right now because as soon as I'm done with them, I usually sell them. You sure have a lot of time on your hands, Chris, to play all those games, for that matter. I've never come close to owning as many games as you have. Chris, how many hours a week do you spend on video games right now?
I don't know. I'd say about maybe 2 or 4.
2 or 4
a
hours
day.
a week? A day, okay. That's an awful lot of time to be spending on video games per day. And that is time that you could be using on your comic if you cared about your comic. But obviously you care
I do
about
care for
video
my
games.
comic. It's just I use that. That's actually between drawing and coloring.
But you could use that video game time to upload them. And you never did that.
Oh, yes, I do.
How many days have you missed
Yes, I do.
since you promised you would upload 2 pages a day? You don't care. Your actions say that you don't care. Actions speak louder than words, Chris.
Hey, Pirate.
I don't even consider you competition anymore. Do you know that? Because you obviously, my competition are artists that actually care about their work.
Hey,
and
Kenny,
you play
welcome
video
in.
games all day.
Welcome in, my friend.
And then you sleep in because you have nothing to do. And then when you do actually take time to do something, you don't actually work on your comic. You just attack me. And then when I'm nice to you, you continue to attack me. And then when I get mad and yell at you, you back down right away because you can't stand up in a fight.
Absolutely.
And then when I'm nice again, because I think to myself, I don't want to keep yelling because I'm not that kind of person, then you become disrespectful again. Do you have anything to say, Chris?
It's like Chris will only get stand up for himself or have a spine if the person he has to have a spine towards is docile and just neutral and not Chris is not intimidating in the least bit. He's not going to intimidate another man of roughly the same height and weight. No one's going to be intimidated by Chris. No one. He knows that. He knows he's not scary. He knows nothing he says is going to make anybody timber their shivers or anything like that. He knows that. He knows that. I forgot where I was going with that. Chris sucks. How about we'll do that? Let's take a ripper, guys. They just finished. I think they're done with their conversations. Let's take a ripper. I think we've earned it. We did one right about the halfway point. We went another 15 minutes, another 13 minutes ish. Yeah, we could do another ripper. Why not? Why not? We'll get another ripper now, and then we're going to do like we always do, and we'll wrap the stream up with the ripper. Get them out, get it warm. You guys already know what time it is. Let's fucking go. Boop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gee wee wees. Okay. Here we go now. That's way better. I don't know if I told you guys because I had already opened this cart. I got it. I think I got it yesterday, last night, day before. I don't know. I don't even know what flavor it is. I don't know. It's good though.
He hung up.
Later that day, the Wikipedia site was wiped clean of all info, only to be replaced with a link to the Asperpedia. Chris made a video attacking those responsible the following day.
As much as it is to my dismay, I have to point out, but you can thank Alec, Evan, Sean, and Mal on the Asperpedia, because I got confessions from them, and they have done so already. They took down my own Wikipedia. They even prohibited me from being able to make any updates because of that goddamn Evan. If I could go back to before November 2007, I would have never viewed that damn ED page, and then I would have never had to deal with you damn dirty trolls. But I know every last one of you now, and I have suffered through so much torment, and this one really takes the cake. And you all just want a response from me. You get one hell of a response. And all my true loyal fans can blame those on the Asperpedia, those four, because they have
What the fuck was that?
done the wrongest. They took away that which inspired their own comic pages. They destroyed what was undestroyable, but can be rebuilt.
What the fuck?
And I will rebuild it with my own
crazy.
help and my own funds. I have people on the inside. The Wikipedia will be backed up.
On the inside of what?
And I never wanted to kill Simona.
Uh-oh. It's about to get real.
But I was practically blackmailed by that goddamn Evan.
You were blackmailed? Oh,
I
shit.
would have him in a psychic link within my psychic powers,
Yeah?
frozen in time,
Wow.
and then I would put him in the jail cell,
Yeah.
as with the same fate between Alec, Sean, and Mao.
Yeah, all three of them. Yep.
And after what they have done unto me so far,
Uh-huh.
which they did not have to do, but they did.
They sure did. They sure did.
And they are all guilty of tormenting me like they have.
Absolutely. Yep, all guilty.
I would have them executed.
Execute. What the fuck?
And I don't care what they think or what they say. This is my...
Why was that? Why did he say it just so gentle, like, executed? I would have them executed. You guys better be careful. If not, you might get executed.
my stand against you for... I would have them executed.
Executed. What is
And
with
I
that?
don't care what they...
Dude, why does he hold his fist like that?
executed.
Why? Is that how you think you fight, Chris? Is that how you scare people? You're gonna get executed. You're gonna get executed. Dude. Fucking Chris. See what I mean though? Like the fucking the chain, the collar, the striped clown shirt, the haircut, the face, the voice, the body, the room, everything about, like, what's scary about that? I mean, in a way he's scary. Yeah. In a way he's definitely scary. But like, as far as, is Chris Chan gonna hurt me? Abso-fucking-lutely not. No. He's like a real life fucking clown. The shirt, I don't know how he doesn't see it with the shirts, dude. The constantly with the shirts. They have to be shirts that Barb has bought him, right? Right? It looks like shit she would buy and like, oh, well, he would look good in this. It would bring out his broad shoulders. Make him, if he would put his chest out and shoulders back, he'll look big and strong. That's what people from that time era used to say, that's how people look buff. They would go like this. That's how you look buff. Push your gut out, tits out, shoulders back. I can hear it. Oh my God.
And I don't care what they think or what they say. This is my stand against you four.
Well, it's a very poorly done one.
Rot in hell!
Chris, your breasts are so big, it looks like you have one big uniboob.
Hell!
Look at that. I know the little fucking bar's right in the way, but look, you can see where they come down. We got the triangle titty. Boom. Hits a hard left right there. It comes up. You can see a little bit of curvage right here on my mouse and see a little bit that goes up. But realistically, it's just boom, straight across. Boom, turn to the right. Hard left right here at the tip of the triangle. And then boom, right on back up. One big unititty. Figured it out. I know I'm smart, dude. I know. So I'm not smart, but some days I have some smart moments. This is definitely one of them.
Anyway, everybody else, have a good day. I'm still shoveling snow and drawing and coloring,
My ass,
regardless of there being a website or not.
Well, as fat as you are and out of shape as you are, shoveling snow would be kicking your ass right now. If there's any significant snow outside, it would kick your ass. I guarantee it. I do it every year. I know how hard it is.
Good day.
As a result, he did indeed kill off Simone LaRoche in the story, which seemed to have satisfied Evan, as the Wikipedia returned virtually back to normal on Valentine's Day, with the ads for Asperchew replaced with ones for Sonichu Revolution, which was a comic created by Alec during the downtime of the Wikipedia. According to Leary,
oh my God. Oh my goodness.
It's a comic created by Alec.
Here, I can't deprive you guys of seeing this. I can't deprive you of seeing this. Amazing. Amazing. Look at that. Just, it could not be more realistic. The gut right here hanging out. Perfect. Perfect. Just like 2.5, 3 inches of it. Just the right amount of gut kicking. You can see the edge of the uniboob over here. You can kind of see the edge over here of, yeah, it's right there. You can see the bridge. That's how you get the unititty straight across right there. Had the titty just gone straight up and been its own triangle titty, it wouldn't have been a thing. But clearly there's enough fat that's been added here across the chest that we have turned it into a unititty. These two individual triangle titties are now unititty. It's just a side effect of a cheeseburger diet. It is what it is. Very well done. The hair, the eyes. The fucking eye. I didn't realize how fucked up the eyes were. Huh. The nose, everything. Very well done. Beautiful artwork.
During the downtime of the Wikipedia. According to Leary, Due to the troubles of the site and Christian's frequent tardiness, he felt that it was his duty to give Sonichu fans what they wanted and offered them his own version of the proposed Sonichu reboot, which addressed the ongoing copyright issue by brutally murdering copyright-infringing characters. In the meantime, Christian posted an update on his blog, writing that he would continue working on his comic and that things with his girlfriend were going well. He then resumed answering mailbags, which have been backlogged since before the lockdown of the site. For Mailbag 52, he adopted a new strategy to answer difficult and offensive letters. He replied to 10 challenging correspondences with the same response. Your letter has been read fully, and your thoughts have been...
Dude, if Chris was a zombie, he would absolutely be one of those fucking boom, the exploders. For sure, dude. 100%.
imputed and accepted for better improvement. Thank you for your time and efforts. He abandoned this tactic from Mailbag 53 onwards. Despite Alex's best efforts to make Christian aware of Sonichu's damning legal issues, it seemed that everyone except Chris knew that Sonichu could never truly come to fruition, as it was, in essence, an extension of its creator, an amalgam of ideas taken from various pop culture sources, existing in a nonsensical fantasy world, destined to fail.
How could I ever top what the narration just said? That was beautiful, dude. That was fucking poetic. That was poetic. I'll never say anything, but that was perfect. I mean, I want to hear it one more time.
From various pop cultures, an extent Sonichu could never Sonic 3 onwards. Despite Alex's best efforts to make Christian aware of Sonichu's damning legal issues, it seemed that everyone except Chris knew that Sonichu could never truly come to fruition, as it was, in essence, an extension of its creator, an amalgam of ideas taken from various pop culture sources, existing in a nonsensical fantasy world, destined to fail.
Perfect. Fucking, kill the video right there. That's it. You can't say it any more perfect than that. Man, dude. Kenny, if you haven't, feel free. Link is right there in the description of this live stream. It's in the description of all my live streams. Please do it. Join us. Jump on in. Love to have you in the community. I don't know if he's still making Sonichu comics or not. I know the last I heard about Chris in in modern time, he's drawing something. I think he draws on stream and gets donos like that. I don't know what he draws. I don't know. That's the last I heard about what Chris is currently doing. But guys, we did it. We made it. We killed it. We got through it. I did see 320. Dude, 320 was amazing. There were some turd fights, but the Yuri fight, Yuri's a straight fucking warrior. Taking out Khalil like he did. I don't know. I think between Yuri and Olberg, I think Yuri fights next. And then seeing Alex just fucking decimate, go run over Ankalaev like he should have done the first time. Oh my God. It looked like fucking Terminator come out and just, you could tell Alex was headhunting. He wanted the finish. He wasn't there to go to round 2. He was there for one round and one round only. That's all that he was fighting for that night. Oh my God. It was amazing. It was the way Alex just took that fucking belt back. Loved it. Beautiful. That's why I love MMA. That's why it's my absolute favorite fucking sport on planet Earth. I love it. Seeing what Marab did, just ragdoll Corey. Throw him down, let him stand up. 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 That would be so fucking tiring. It's tiring when it happens twice. Just to happen over and over and over and over. The way that Yuri knocked out Khalil, when Khalil would just beautiful. It was a beautiful knockout. Khalil fought. I mean, he showed up for sure. They all performed at the highest level. It was great. Great card. Overall, I mean, even with the turd fights, I think it was a good card. What made me really stop the drugs? My kid, my son. him and my wife. I got very, very close to losing my wife and got through it. And then we start working things out, things get better. I get a couple months of clean time away from the bath salts and stuff. And then boom, she's pregnant. And once I found out about him, that lifestyle couldn't stay around. It's not a safe lifestyle. It's not a permanent lifestyle, and it almost always ends with prison or you overdose and die. So I couldn't sustain that lifestyle with the child. So it had to go because he was going to stick around, and I wanted to make sure he had the best chance possible and the best role model possible to look up to. So that's why I do what I do. That's why I work out like I work out, so we can see what you can do physically. That's why I do martial arts, so he can see how tough you can be mentally. And that's why I spend time with him and play with him, so he can see that guys can be tough and do hardcore shit and fight each other in the gym. And they can also play with teddy bears and build Lego villages and shit. Just trying to be the best role model I can be. So that's what I'm doing. But yeah, that's it. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate the compliments, guys, very, very much. Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's just all about him. That's all. Do everything for him. Because if I do it for myself, I will get high, 100%. When I do things for myself, I don't do them well. But if I got reason behind it, with my wife and son, it gives me plenty of reason and plenty of drive to not be a failure. So that's where we are. Guys, I appreciate you being here so very, very much. We got through it. We did it all top to bottom, left to right, front to back, inside and out. We're through here. We're done. We will be back live again this Friday evening as per usual. Friday and Saturday, just like we always do. I'll have videos coming out tomorrow evening for members. Tonight I won't have time to make one. I'll make one tomorrow, get it out tomorrow evening for members, and drop a few more throughout the week. And then I will see you guys this Friday. We're going to wrap this up on a ripper. Come follow me on TikTok. I am your favorite SA1020. You can get buff and ripped with me, get all sorts of gym tips. Go check out Steve's Creepy Van, The Real Chance Wilkins. Those are my dudes. Give them a like and subscribe. Get those pins out. Let's get them warm. And let's kill this stream the right way. You guys know what time it is. Boop. Guys, have a great rest of your day, and I will see y'all soon.